Hey everyone, Chris McGarrahan Jr. here, coming to you from our training center in Orange County, California. Now, on this video, we're going to break down and really modernize one of Napoleon Hill's success principles, the mastermind. Now, first, what is a mastermind? Well, according to Napoleon Hill, who studied the most successful people on planet Earth, a mastermind is simply a group of people, two or more people, getting together in a spirit of perfect harmony. So it sounds pretty simple, but believe it or not, a lot of people misunderstand and have a misconception of what this principle actually means. So, for instance, lots of people think that a mastermind group is getting together and talking about business, talking about stats and charts and analysis and this and that. And it's really not. It's not a business meeting. It's not a formal get-together with shirt and tie where you have to be proper and on your game all the time. No, that's actually negative towards what a mastermind is actually trying to accomplish. It's just people getting together in perfect harmony, meaning everyone gets along with each other. Everyone can relax and kind of be themselves, be authentic around one another, while knowing what the other people in the group want out of life. Now, let me explain. When you start a mastermind group, it starts with yourself. You have to have the cognition that I want to start a mastermind group. So we'll say, here's you, person number one. Now, let's say that you only know really one other person who thinks the same way as you, that has the same mindset, the same success orientation that you are striving towards. We'll call this person number two, and you decide to start a mastermind group. So the first get-together you have, the first meeting that you have, we won't say meeting because, again, it's not business-oriented, so we'll say get-together. The first get-together you have, all you're going to talk about, all you're going to share with one another are your dreams, your goals, your aspirations, what you want out of life. Now, here's where it gets exciting. Let's say you start. You say, here's what I want out of life, and you're telling person number two. I want to hit a six-figure income. I want a bigger house for my family. I want better opportunities for my children. Whatever your circumstances, whatever your dreams actually are. Well, what happens is, when you think these things, and you physically say them out loud, you're shooting these thoughts, this energy, into what's called the universe, and ultimately what's called the ether. Now let me explain. You break down your thoughts. You shoot them into the ether. Person number two, in turn, because they trust you, keep in mind, it's a spirit of perfect harmony, they're going to tell you their goals, their dreams, their aspirations. For them, it may be, I want a higher education, or I want to move out of my apartment into a bigger house, whatever it may be. And they trust you, and they tell you their goals. And they shoot those thoughts into the ether. This is what happens, and this is how you leverage your thoughts. When this happens, you're creating what's called a central brain. You could call it the central brain. Napoleon Hill refers to it as the nucleus. Now what happens is all these thoughts, whether you said them to the other person or not, all of your thoughts are now shooting into the nucleus, into the central brain. So for instance, person number one said, I want to hit a six-figure income this year, but I don't have the means, or I don't have the opportunity, the vehicle to make that happen. Well, here's what's going to happen. The universe, the law of attraction, this nucleus specifically is going to present an idea. And it's either going to shoot that idea to you, the person looking for the six-figure income, or it's going to shoot it towards person number two. For example, person number two could be grocery shopping by themselves, and they bump into someone who presents them with an opportunity to make money fast, or to create a residual income. Well, person number two, whether they're interested or not, they know that person number one, their friend, is looking for an opportunity, is looking for something like that. So this idea that came out of nowhere, shot into person number two's mind. In turn, they told person number one. It wasn't their idea. It wasn't their idea. it came from nowhere and ultimately helped number one, you, get that goal. In this specific situation, a vehicle to create a six-figure income. And again, I'm just using an income as an example. It could be, again, buying a home, buying a car, getting your children into a higher level education, whatever it may be for you. But this is called leveraging your thoughts. So an example in this, if you want to run by yourself, it's a lot more difficult and it's a lot more complex as opposed to having people that are helping you out along the way. For instance, a horse. We'll take a horse carrying a carriage. A horse can only pull so much weight. It's the beast's nature. It can only pull so much until it has its limit. But if you add another horse on there, and you have a total of 2 horses, those 2 horses, they don't pull twice as much weight. They actually pull 3, 4, 5 times as much weight when they're pulling together. Same thing with your thoughts. When you have people in a mastermind group that are helping you move the ball forward, that are now cognizant of opportunities that you may be looking for, now you have a leveraged thought process, and now your road to success is going to be much, much simpler as opposed to trying to figure it out on your own. So what's your next step? Well, one, I would say find out what you want out of life. What are your goals, your dreams, your aspirations? Step 2, get a mastermind group going. Now, Napoleon Hill says that a mastermind group is best with a group of 6 to 7 people. But you may not know 5 or 6 other people that have the same thoughts as you, that you think would be interested in this. Start with 1. Start with your good friend. Start with 2. Start with 3. Ultimately, 6 is the magic number. Then get together, let's say on a Wednesday night or a Sunday evening, at someone's basement, someone's garage, someone's living room, somewhere just real comfortable, real relaxed, and share with one another your dreams, what you want out of life. Then that week, be cognizant of opportunities that start flashing into your head that could either help yourself or help the members in your mastermind group. Again, leverage your thoughts. So with that, everyone, I hope this video helped, and I hope that you take the next step towards reaching success in your life, in whatever that may mean to you. With that being said, my name's Chris McGarrihan Jr. Thank you for watching, everyone. We'll see you next time.